Alright, so my haul just arrived. I've got some Jordan 4 retro white Oreos. And I'm lucky enough to have a pair of real ones here as well. Now, one of them is real and one of them is rep. So if you guys are able to tell right away by looking at it, you're better than I am because I cannot tell. Of course, a lot of people are going to say, like, if you can tell, like, let me know how you can tell because I can't. And usually with these, it's like I'll start checking like the spackling of the paint or the laces or the heel tabs or the Jumpman. All that stuff is good. And then they'll be like, someone will be like, oh no, you got to look at like underneath the heel pad, there'll be like something that's like off-white instead of white. And it's like, oh yeah, that's off. But if you don't know, you can like take these apart and like you'll never be able to figure it out. So the way I was able to keep these separate was the ones on the left are size 9 and the ones on the right are size 13. So that was easy for me to keep them separate. Now, the stars look good. Stars look perfect on both. Toe box looks good. Back pattern Jumpman doing his thing with his little hands, all that stuff looks good. Again, stitching on that toe box looks great. You can see the black spackling on the gray plastic bits on the sole. Looks great. Leather's nice and wrinkly. Yeah, as we watch these, I'm kind of like, I filmed it one time and now I'm kind of watching it back and commenting and I can't tell. I still can't tell. So, if you think it's bad in person, it's even worse on video. It's just, you can't tell. By bad, I mean good if you're, trying to pass reps. Back tab is perfect. It's got a little green StockX logo hanging out there. See that again. You have the Jumpman on the back. Again, looking good. The little air bubble unit. So these reps, they cost $77. But I think after some fees, it was closer to like 85 or 88. It tends to be my maximum range for purchasing reps is the maximum range for me purchasing reps is $100. I haven't ordered anything that was over 100 yet, and I don't think I have to. Maybe if it was like some certain types of like, maybe like the big red boots or something like that, I might understand. But other than that, I had this shipped in as part of a haul. This is seller H12 again. So the next item we have, and sorry for filming it in portrait, I made this mistake by accident. I wasn't going to go back and film it all again. We've got a purple Lakers Bape jersey by Mitchell and Ness. So the first thing you do is checking out the mesh and checking out the patches. We've got the Lakers patch and the Bape ape patch underneath. It's got a really nice color in person. It really pops. For any color theory or art people out there, you're going to know that yellow and purple are complementary colors. And this probably gets me more compliments than anything else, and I kind of attribute that to it being made of colors designed to pop. It's very noticeable. The purple camo looks really good. Turn it inside out here, just looking for any shortcuts in stitching, or seeing if the patches look kind of like messed up underneath. Now, of course, they look different, but they don't look messed up. A lot of the times, like the stitching on the outside of an object will be really good, But once you get like underneath or under like kind of like the more hidden areas, you'll see errors. Which is why like most of the ways that you find rep shoes is by looking inside the shoe and looking at like the stitching inside the shoe. So again, you see Mitchell and Ness, you see a Bathing Ape, made in China, I think is what it said. Great piece. It's big too. I'm a pretty big guy, so, and it fits me. I weigh 220 pounds and I'm 6'3", so it looks okay on me. This is the biggest size they make, which is XXL. So I think it looks good on me, but what do I know? They had a pretty wide size range too. It went all the way down to extra small. So if you guys are curious about where any of these items are or where to get them, you can check the description or the comments depending on what type of site you're on, whether you're viewing this on Reddit or YouTube. I'll post the link there. Usually most of these items are on Yupo, which I prefer just because it's easier for English users to use. Ideally, it'll be a Yupo with links that are Pandabuy compatible. Those are the best. So this is my second jersey. This is from the same seller. I pick the jerseys kind of based on the color rather than which players I like, just because I'm not that into like basketball in that kind of way. I'm more just kind of pick stuff out for the colors. You can see this one is a really nice transition from blue into pink. That's what made it catch my eye, and that's why I bought it. Kind of like for working out or walking around outside. I live in Los Angeles, California, and it keeps getting hotter here every week. It will continue to until we hit summer. Nice to have something real breathable and sleeveless. So this one, the stitching and the mesh all feel like they're identical in quality, but on the back you can't see the patches, so I don't know if that's a different type of construction or something, but you can't see the patches on the inside of this. Although I do really like how on this arm they put the blue stitching, and on the other arm they put pink stitching in order to match the ombre of the jersey. So these were pretty cheap. I think these were under $20 each. They also allow custom jerseys as well, which I thought was cool. Like you could actually have your name put onto one. I think if you wanted to do that, it was going to cost you about $35. So for me personally, I'm like a tech fleece addict. Like I love them. Ever since I got the first one from Nike, I have like, I think 4 or 5, which like goes against how I normally buy stuff. I've heard never to buy more than 2 colors of the same item. But with this, I have like 5, but I don't know why. But this one is white and gray. I'm afraid to wear it because of it being white, but it goes so well with those Oreo 4s, I just had to get it. You can see it's got the zip. And these are perfect. I have the real ones and I have the revs, and I usually just buy the revs after having the real ones because they're like exactly the same. There's no way to tell the difference. I have heard that they are stitched, like the shape on them is slightly different on the shoulders for the jacket. Is what I've heard the experts say, but I can't really tell. And the tags look exactly the same, and if you are ordering these from the link for the Yupo, this is a Husky Yupo. You can Google that term, Husky Yupo, and you'll find the Yupo for these. The complaint they say is the shoulders don't fit correctly. These are about $30 to $40, depending on whether or not you're getting a jacket or a bottom. So that means that you can get the whole thing for like $70, whereas the retail version of these is going to be like $250, $280 with tax. I think they say to be careful with these in the dryer, because because if you dry them on high heat, it'll damage the plastic bits or the iron pressed bits. So I've been careful and I have done that, and so far they've all, been fine. I haven't had any issues with them. The sizing on these is American. It's not Chinese. So the sizing, and this can be tricky too, because on some tech fleeces, they use Asian sizes for some sellers, and then some sellers use American sizes. So on me, this is a XL, both a top and a bottom. I could have gone with large pants, I think, and it would have looked better. But I was afraid, if something's too big, it's kind of okay, but if something's too small, it's like, not only does it look bad, but it's also uncomfortable. I'd rather have something just look bad. Have it be like a questionable aesthetic choice rather than, why is that man wearing like really tight athletic pants? Like, why is that guy wearing yoga pants? That's weird. You can see it chose to pair it with the Jordan 4s, which the colors I think match up really nicely. Although the Supreme shirt definitely clashes, but too lazy to change. I had to change like 6 times for this video. It was pretty grueling. So these are a little bit of a change of pace. These are Under My Car. That's the name of the brand. They're kind of a more avant-garde Rick Owens type brand. A lot of kind of like black and flowy, with like capes and stuff like that. Large boots, like large black boots, kind of like metalhead type stuff. It's got these cool zippers all over it. They're kind of like the zippers on the tech fleece, but they are all over. And actually, I've worn them a couple times, but I still haven't played with the zippers to see what they all do. You can see it's got the drawstrings. Tip of the drawstrings are really important because those will come off in the dryer if they're not secure. So you can see these zipper panels. I think that is a waterproof zipper is what those are. Whether they're waterproof on this piece or not, I'm not going to test intentionally. Now you can see these on one side, you can just zip them in half. And I guess completely go all the way up and just zip the pants in half if you're trying to do whatever you need to do that with. I don't know. Maybe you're parachuting and you need to take them off really quickly for something. The other one just acts as a vent. I think there's some other ones on the front too that act as a vent. On the back, you've got the zipper back pockets. And you see this, I thought this was a secret pouch for holding stuff, but it's the tag. It says Under My Car, upside down. And these also have a stretchy waistband. I think the biggest size for these is what I ordered. Again, I think I might have been able to go down one size, but depending on the type of look you want. I know these are kind of skinny fitting. I do like that they're flared though. They look pretty good with the foam runners that I have, just in my opinion. I know somebody's going to think they look terrible. Yeah, they look pretty good. Matched this with a Rick Owens t-shirt just to kind of match it together because you don't really, it's kind of hard to, I couldn't mix these pants with a Supreme t-shirt, Again, you've got these mesh pockets that you can open in the front, give you more breathability, which is funny because I guess the pants that zip off at the knees are not cool, but that is. So this one, we've got the Tiffany & Co. Supreme, the Tiffany & Co. Supreme t-shirt. You can see the screen printing looks okay on the box logo. Again, we've got the Supreme 100% pre-shrunk cotton, Tiffany & Co. on the back. Other than that, that's it. Just a white t-shirt with a little box on it. Retail $600. I don't know what these really cost, but I just got this to match the Tiffany dunks that I ordered, or Tiffany Air Force Ones that are coming. Stitching on the inside looks good. And this one actually came with a box and like a sealed packaging. It came with like a little Supreme box. Like, you know how some of the Louis Vuitton items will come with the Louis Vuitton box. So again, this is size L, the biggest size that they have. It's a little small on me, in my opinion. I usually like a little bit bigger shirts, but I kind of like my shirts too big. I think that it's good to, you know, go outside of my comfort zone. So this is the piece that I think was probably the most, not the most expensive, but the most over, kind of like I was expecting the most quality out of this because these were $60 and a lot of rep shorts are not going to cost you $60. It comes with these little things on the ties on the top, that ACG. It comes in white and orange. I switched them out for the white one because who wears orange? Again, you can kind of see that zipper pocket, and again, inspired by the Nike Tech Fleece. You can see this little adjustable tabs. I think those maybe help pull the cargo pockets closed, or they might change the fit of the shorts a little bit. Help stuff from falling out of your pocket. And I was checking these to see if they were Nike branded, but they are YKK. They might be some special performance bit. Got the zipper. These have loops so that you can wear a belt with them. Nike ACG branding, which, you know, stands for all condition gear. I like these. They're definitely like they're kind of like a generic bro cargo short, but they're a good item, you know, better than, I had some Abercrombie shorts like this for a long time, and I think ACG is definitely a little bit better. Again, YKK branding. I think it says something like Alidec or something. It's got some special branding on it. I couldn't read it. But they stay closed. The buttons, I don't usually use the back pockets when they're like that, because otherwise I'll always end up like with the pocket like stuck up. The part that covers the back will always end up stuck up and look stupid, and I'll never be able to get it to go back. And I checked the interior stitching because this has a lot of like features and pockets and stuff, so I was going in and looking how everything was stitched together and making sure that it all looks good. Of course, wearing it, magically put some shoes on. Pretty good, just like, you know, generic frat boat bro theme park shorts. Like, not really gonna impress anybody with my, you know, style, but it's a staple of anybody's wardrobe.
Just like some nice casual bro shorts, you know?
Wear these kind of like, they're one step up from athletic shorts, I think. Like basketball shorts. The final one is this Essentials tank top, which didn't come wrinkly. It was actually piled up in my laundry. I pulled it out for this video. So it's normally smooth. It's actually funny, when I got this, my sister saw it and was like, do they make an Essentials tank top? And I had like a moment of horror where I had to like look and see if they actually made this item. And it took me a while, but they do. It's a couple seasons old. But it was cheap. It was like $15. And the material feels good. The cotton is good. The double stitching is nice. And that about wraps it up. I'll probably put every item and their costs in one picture right here. And other than that, you know, you guys stay up.